Right now I'm doing pheno hunting. I find the males with the highest CBD by testing the leaves. At this point in my career, plants talk to me. Each individual plant is just telling me every day what it needs, how it's grown, what it's going to be like, and I do feel a relationship with them. I'm good at growing cannabis, I know that. I grew up very poor. Around 15, I started roll up joints and sell them to kids in front of the cafeteria so I could have clothes, shoes, food. I've been involved with the grow community for a long, long time. Before January 1st, I broke the law every day for 39 years. When the equity program came along, I was able to focus on equity partners that were professional. A lot of people think equity means, oh yeah, we'll give you a job as a bud tender or security guard. How about upper management? How about a career?
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
I do everything meditated. Play sports, eat, read a book, but it's just my everyday, life. It's cannabis. Thanks and praises for everything that this plant provide for me and my family. Thank you to the Most High. Rastafarian. I'm addicted to it because anything that I love, I'm gonna be addicted to it. I'm addicted to praising the Most High. I'm addicted to getting this money. It's just, anything that I love doing. When we first started, it was just me. And then my dad told me that my uncle was interested in getting in the game. I know he really had to see the vision.
This will be the start of a big thing for the family. That's the hope.
I feel like we have what it takes as a business and even as a family to make it happen. This is my poster board. I call it like my Facebook, wall. My father loved putting family pictures together. Golden Gate Park with my two youngest, Jahful and Tanisha. I feel like my father's guiding a lot of our vision and a lot of the family foundation.
It became a family business because my father always wanted us to come together as a family to do something that would enable us to support each other. So my main motivation is to create this fund that all the family members can tap into. If you want to go to college, you want to become a fashion designer, you want to, whatever. It's a rope that can be used to pull other folks up. So that's what we need.
When my mom was murdered, I was 7. I would live at an auntie house here, an auntie house there. I would bounce around. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. When I was 13, I converted to Islam. I got my first felony when I was 16 for armed robbery. At that time, when I caught the case, I didn't have curfews. Nobody checked my report card, made sure I had school supplies or checked in with my teachers. So I kind of did whatever I wanted to do. Been awarded a state youth authority. Islam was big. It was the only thing I really had to hold on to.
Since we're here, I can show y'all how I qualified for equity. So, this is where we say I'm from, 80th and Holly. When I started selling weed at 16, I didn't believe in being on the turf. I always felt that being on the turf left you room to get chased by the police. 2004, I've been doing my thing for about 8 years. I was in between jobs and had my first baby coming. I said, you know what? I'm gonna come to the turf for a little while. I had the good line on the purple, so it was I'm finna go post. Police pull up. I had maybe 6 or 7 bags of weed on me. I believe everything happened for a reason. I believe in a higher power, all that old shit. There was a reason I got caught that day. The equity program gotta succeed, and I'm gonna make sure that I do my part that it does. For this street to make me a millionaire, I'm all for it.
There is millions of dollars of investment capital flowing into big concerns that want to be essentially the Starbucks of weed.
The market's always been there. It's just been a black market, and now it's a regulated legal market.
Cannabis means capitalism for some and jail time for others. Are we going to, in your view, risk seeing kind of a gentrification of the marijuana industry?
People of color have to be a part of the conversation about marijuana's future instead of just targets of the drug wars past and present.
We weren't the first to discover that there are disparities in terms of who's getting arrested for cannabis. We were just the first to try to do something about it. Part of my job is overseeing all cannabis permitting for the city of Oakland. In 2018, we're adding 8 permitted dispensaries, 4 reserved for equity applicants.
Watch your step. We are at my store. It's being constructed, but we're at the store. Where I'm looking at will be where the registers are, displays here, different vendors that can pick whatever they want. And then there's gonna be a window up here where the manager's office is to see down into the dispensary. And this did not look like this about 6 weeks ago. It was dirt, so. Only thing keeping me up at night is being ready to open. I'm ready to open. I wish I could open now. Brittany might be more stressed about it because she's a lady.
I was the general manager of a dispensary in Denver, and I was intrigued by the opportunity to be able to have some ownership in the industry. Alphonso had the drive and work ethic, so we've been rocking ever since.
We got our task list split up. She give me half, I take half. A lot of people expected me to not do anything and just kind of like collect the money, but no, that's not me. I work 40 hours a week just like she do.
Once we get open, the biggest challenge is to success. I mean, this is gonna sound insane, but I don't see many. I know what I'm doing and I'm very good at it. I have a feeling that we're gonna do really, really well.
We're going into the deal, I think, $300,000 in debt, but that $300,000 we're planning on paying back in a year if everything goes correctly. I can see turning a profit in a year and a half tops. I've been selling weed for 22 years. I can sell some weed. I'm not worried about that at all. Not. Y'all gave me a store? Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Retail licenses in the state of California are the hardest to get. Grizzly Peak is a cultivation company. You have roughly 60,000 square feet spread over 4 properties. 7 rooms at this facility. We harvest every 9 days. So every 9 days is about 130 pounds. They did the lottery for the equity winners. So I went to Alphonso. I said, hey man, I have a beautiful property. I have the money to back you up. We provided capital and executive oversight to help them out with finance and HR. You know, make sure that their business plan is going to be successful. It's like a fairy tale for Blunt and Moore. Without Grizzly's help, could Blunt and Moore succeed? Yeah, I think absolutely. I think that we are helping them get there on a rocket to make sure there's no mistakes and to eliminate the learning curve.
Those things have been posted so that the neighboring businesses are aware that a dispensary will be going up in that area. Would you like for me to send it to your personal address that's listed on your application?
I think I might have to go to Switzerland. I have to go get some money.
Oh yeah, because people do put their money in Switzerland, right?
Yeah, well.
How do you trust your money in Switzerland?
Oh, because it's the safest place in the world to put your money.
That's what they say, but I see your money in another country.
Yeah. Well, if something happens here, you just go to Switzerland.
That's crazy.
Well, you'll get used to it. We are a growing company, and we're looking for people that want to partner with us. I keep telling my partners, I got to go to Oakland. I got to be in Oakland. I need to be in Oakland. This is where I need to be. If the equity program helps people here in Oakland, then that's going to propagate itself across the U.S.
They're waiting for us. Everybody is waiting for Oakland to see how this turned out.